Yeah, Mark. What
What's
was
up,
the
y'all? Yeah.
issues?
So the thing I wanted to talk to y'all about, you know what I'm saying, is just this whole concept. It's a saying. It's called familiarity breeds contempt. You know, in other words, it's kind of like the more familiar a person is with you, it like kind of like waters you down damn near. It's like kind of like, oh, it could be a thing where somebody you grew up with and they grew up become like a famous rapper or singer and shit, but you looking at them like, oh, that's just little, you know what I'm saying, little JoJo from down the street, like,
Little
and
man.
niggas out
Yeah.
here calling him, yeah, that's little man, like, who the fuck is this nigga? I used to pluck this nigga in the head. Now he want to be a famous rapper, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all think that's a reality within people? Like, do you think that's a real human thing where it's like if you know somebody who's close to you and they might have really great fucking traits, like very positive traits, very, they might be gifted in certain places, but because you're used to that person, does it water it down? Does it make it less valid? Does it make them less, because I've seen sometimes where, like, you'll make a point, or even some of the shit that we be talking about on this podcast, I'll
Yeah.
fucking see that
Yes.
shit,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and on fucking TV, on the internet, and it'll be like, oh shit, what so and so said something that was the most enlightening thing. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like we talk about shit like this on a daily basis, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, it's not met with the same, you know what I'm saying, it's like kind of like, like what y'all niggas talking about, you know what I'm saying, but it's like
Yep.
kind of like when you have the stage, you know what I'm saying, you have the following, then all of a sudden the ears change, the you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
I was really would say the open mindedness, the mind opens more when the you have the more cosigns, you know what I'm saying. I guess you would
But
say
he's
per se, rather than if you just a
is it?
nigga, rather than if you a nigga who just motherfucking work for the goddamn landscaping company, and you know what I'm saying, you just made a point about politics. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like if it's a very familiar person, a very everyday person, does that take away from the validity of a person's point of view compared to a person with a stage, a person that has a huge
Yeah,
following? Like, do you think, or a
yeah,
person,
because
or not even that, a person with a lot of success, a person with a degree, a
right.
person with a PhD? Like, does that make them more valid than the person who's just a regular everyday person if they give their opinion? Like, you know what
I'm
I'm
not
saying?
gonna.
Like,
Yeah,
does that
I'm
change?
not gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it makes it more valid. I'm not, but I know why people are more gauged to follow, somebody else's word or that light. It's only because they have more of an influence than the regular everyday person. You know what I'm saying? They have more, um, like you were saying, celebrity behind that shit. It's not even like what they say. It's just like I guess the personality that they made up, or the reputation they got. But they not always right though with shit that they say. That's like the fucked up part about it. Because people will get on like online just because they have a big following and say whatever the fuck and think they're right about it. And just because they have people behind them saying like, "Oh yeah, you right," you know what I mean? I don't know.
I
Nah.
I
That
put it
shit
like this. All
gotta.
right, let's say this is my point. This is my point, right? This is what I mean. All right, we from the DC area. Let's say you just see a nigga with some motherfucking New Balances on, or some, you know what I'm saying, some fucking typical DC area looking shit. Just an everyday nigga you probably see just walking down the street, on the train, on the bus, like just an everyday nigga. You could have a conversation with him. And he might make a good fucking point, but you be like,
Everyday
who this nigga? I
niggas.
just seen this nigga get off the motherfucking metro, right? But
Right.
then all of a sudden you go on YouTube and you see this nigga with a turban on, and he's sitting like this on the motherfucking throne and shit, and niggas saying the same fucking thing that nigga on the bus said, but because homeboy got a turban on and he from, you know what I'm saying, from another, from the far east and shit, you know what I'm saying, and then it's like when he make his point of view, like, oh shit, that looked like a man of wisdom. I'm more open minded to his perspective. But then a nigga who just got off the fucking bus on the metro said the same shit, and you weren't like susceptible to that point of view because you saw him as an everyday nigga. You
Yeah.
get my point?
True.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It makes sense. It makes sense, but me personally, it's like I understand what you're saying. You're saying like people's perception on certain appearances some people may portray or whatever. But like as far as like if you're saying some shit that makes sense to me, whatever, I don't care if you are that guy with the fucking doobie wrap on, or if you're a homeless person or whatever the fuck. If you're saying some shit that resonates and makes sense, and you know what I'm saying, you dropping some motherfucking knowledge. I'm the person that will never, you know what I'm saying, just dismiss your ass based off whatever social class type shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying. If you dropping some motherfucking knowledge, me personally, I will fucking sit there and listen or whatever, you know what I'm saying. That's just how I have always been. If you're saying some shit that makes sense, and you know what I'm saying, like I'm gonna tune in. You know, I'm gonna take that piece of knowledge with me and carry it with me. You know what I'm saying? I definitely get what you're saying. Though. I definitely understand. Um, some people might dismiss some others, just like literally just based off of their looks, or based off their education, or you know.
Corey, but that's you. But I think the overall consistency that Marcus is talking about is just like people go with the herd for the most part. Like if somebody's, you know, saying like this is our thought, you know what I'm saying, this is the mainstream thought. Don't y'all agree with us, guys?
Exactly.
That type of thing. Don't y'all agree with us?
Because it's almost like that cancel culture shit too. It's like if you're not on the same wavelength we are on thinking, then you're the outcast. It's like that witchcraft shit, man. They ban you if you ain't on the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we in this room, because we all think almost similarly alike, but you know what I'm saying, we all have different
independently. Yeah,
we're just like
But that's our experiences too. Our experiences don't limit us to the bullshit. You know what I mean? To like be susceptible to that type of stuff. Because and we have a different understanding too.
But also like the people need that validation. But people need that validation. Like if it's like I don't know, like I don't know, kind of like that looting thing. It's like if somebody see like one person looting, like okay, maybe I should do this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like if somebody see another person having that same thought of like who they kind of like respect in like the media or popularity or celebrity, if they have like a thought, I'm like, okay, maybe it's safe out there for me to put my toe in. You know what I'm saying? It's like the whole like looting shit. Like maybe I should, you know. Maybe I should go with this thought. Maybe I should just jump out there, like you know, wholeheartly. It's just like people just really not capable of forming their own beliefs and running with it. It's madness.
Let me say this. Maybe it's just me, but I think with us, you know what I'm saying, I think our generation or whatever is coming from like the real last old school upbringing and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you're saying us in this room, but if we expand out this room, I know a bunch of niggas my age that are just like, nah, they repeat everything that they see out the media, they repeat everything that they hear from out the media, they repeat everything, like every headline, they sound just like a bunch of headlines.
Damn, I was hoping. I was hoping I was hoping.
They like worse than our parents for real.
I know.
They are though, yo. Some of these niggas, but you right though. You ain't lying at all.
And that's what I always kind of gauge shit on is like my parents' generation and shit. Cause my grandma's, I'm like, nah, they ain't even.
But that's the thing, like, cause I think like,
and I'm
my mom, she was almost like too busy to like fall into the media. Like too busy, like too
right.
Like she was always working.
Right. So
it's like now, like niggas got the time. Niggas are focused on social media, so they just regurgitate everything they see in the media. It's just like, they just regurgitate like constantly, like what they see in the media. They have no time outside of that shit to think for their own.
Exactly, and that's a bar.
I'm listening to my
that's literally what's going on in society, yeah.
And just like you spoke to before,
the attachment,
Like there's no
You said
time
what,
for
Phil?
anything else. Like you don't even have time in your daily to really just like sit and have like a quiet moment for real.
You really don't. And when you
Yeah.
do, them times are
But
golden.
one of the biggest issues with these phones, and especially like Instagram, man. Instagram is like, but not even just Instagram. All these shits, the concept of a like button, and the concept of a the thumbs up joint, all that shit. Because what it really does is like it traps you into a mindset. Because what you do, right, is
This
that
is
you sit there and you go through your feed, and then you start liking pictures, right? And then what you like, you start seeing it in your feed, and then it like kind of like revalidates, if that's a word, revalidates the shit that you already started liking. So now it's like you kind of caught up in the mindset because everything you see on the Instagram is telling you what you want to see. So then when you go into the real world and you dealing with people in real conversations and real different perspectives, you get triggered like this. I've had conversations with niggas where I can feel niggas getting triggered, and I'm just not, I don't mean no malice, you know what I'm saying? I'm just giving like my different perspective, and you can feel the triggeredness. Exactly. But the reason why is because you can kind of tell us, okay, this motherfucker used to seeing, in their like cycle. They're in their like cycle, and then you said something outside their like cycle.
It's
you know what I'm saying? But what that does is it creates division. You know what I'm saying? It really does, because it's like when you get used to that like cycle, you get in a certain comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? And you only want to feel that and be around that. So then when somebody give you something, it's like, oh, ouch. It's like an ouch. It's like, no, that's I'm not used to perspectives that don't make me feel good, because I'm used to getting my dopamine off with these likes. You see what I'm saying? You undopamine me right now. I don't like that shit. You see what I'm saying?
And you preach
but you
it too,
undopamine me right now.
Yeah, you taking my dope, and just like you said, they make everything so direct to you. It's personal. That's why these niggas be taking that shit personal when you're not hitting them on the same
That's why
level.
everything,
Niggas be so sensitive and shit, and you won't even say nothing. Yeah, crazy.
That's what's creating the sensitivity, bruh. The fucking likes and shit, because niggas are so comfortable in their like circle. If we if that's a new term, nigga, that's what I'm calling that shit. It's like a lupus likes, you know what I'm saying? And then whenever they get shit outside of that, that's when they get defensive, and that's when and that's the reason why it's so hard to just have a fucking conversation with niggas these days. It really is, because a lot of niggas get defensive, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's kind of true.
I like that.
I don't know.
It's like working a muscle,
and it becomes like a box it becomes a box. It's all a circle, a box that you put your intellect or your mindset in. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where you get comfort. But the whole concept of intellect and to expand yourself is you have to go outside of your boundaries. You have to, experience other perspectives. But
you gotta learn how to work a muscle.
Put yourself out there.
You know you have.
Exactly. Yeah, you gotta be in.
There you go.
If you do a new exercise, you getting that sore side where you never had before. It's the same shit. You working a muscle you never knew you had. But if you're doing the same practice over and over again, it's unknown to you. But
there's no growth.
There's
no growth in that.
Exactly.
And that's what these likes is doing to niggas. But it's beyond just even perspective. It's the same thing when we even go back to the Instagram models and all that shit. It's the same shit. Same thing.
And even breaking down back when you said them making shit for you, personally, this is only the thing you see in your bubble. So like, just like you said, you won't know how to handle shit outside of that bubble, and it's almost like you'll have tunnel vision just for that simple ass shit. I was gonna say something else though. I just don't know how to break it down.
But yeah, man, I'm telling you,
it's just disappointing. You'd be disappointed too.
That's what happens,
because you get nothing from that shit. You just get honestly, even when I put time into the gram, I'm trying to get something out of it. I just don't be. I see how people just lose themselves and time and energy in that shit doing nothing though.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Not capitalizing on nothing, just on there. I see how that shit just sucks away your life, man. So I try not to make that my life either. Yeah.
Hey, there's just
do you ever look at these phones like their energy portals? Like their energy suckers, like you just put it up to the screen, that screen is just stealing your soul.
Literally.
Damn.
What did I say? Somebody got fired? Shit.
But yeah, think about that shit. Like that, is that what a screen is? Is it a soul stealer? Because even think about it. When you watch TV, what are you doing? When you watching TV, you kind of wasting time for real. You know what I'm saying? You giving up your essence almost to just relax and chill. Not necessarily saying it's a bad thing. I watch TV too. I ain't no different than anybody else. But you get my point.
I know what you mean.
It's like, is that what it's really doing? It's like, what are you building? What are you creating? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like kind of stealing your creative energy. You kind of sitting there watching TV, letting your creative energy go to waste. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I'm, I don't know. What y'all think?
You like stimulate yourself.
But you can be creative while watching TV though. You can like be on your laptop or some other shit though. But if you on your phone looking at the IG, you have that's in your hand, man. That's literally in your hand. You can't do shit else but do that. You can't do shit else but that.
I know my whole point. I'm just saying is just the fact that it's screens is you know what I'm saying? It's like I remember I forgot what it was or where I read this shit at, but it was saying something about some Native Americans right back in the day, and they was like when around the times cameras was being invented, and there was some Native American was a chief or some shit, and he was like, I only want paintings of me because he was like, cameras steal your soul. So he was like, I only want paintings of me. Don't take pictures of me.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Do you remember? Have y'all ever heard that shit?
Spiritual stuff. What's the name? I could see that. I could understand where that's coming from.
I don't know exactly, but I read something of that nature where there was a Native American chief or some shit was like, don't take pictures of me because cameras steal your soul. Only paintings. You know what I'm saying?
No, I definitely could kind of see the correlation, because isn't that what they do when they cast some spells and shit on you and all that? You need like a picture and something to connect to you.
Mm-hmm.
The Black Mirror, right? What they call it? The talking glass, not the talking glass, the wishing glass,
looking glass. Looking
glass.
There
you go. Looking glass. There we go.
That's what screens are, though. It's a black mirror.
They are. Yeah, dog, I be tired after I get out the computer sometimes. Like, I already know what it is. Watching TV, all that. You ever fall asleep in front of the TV, then wake up, like, you having weird dreams or some shit?
You tired, niggas on the TV. Niggas need new glasses after working on the computer after, I don't know how many years now and shit, or whatever the fuck. Especially after this, everybody went to the computer now. Everybody got work from home and look at this fucking screen and shit all goddamn day. I don't care what profession you was in before. Everybody got to stare at this goddamn screen all day.
Yep.
Everybody.
No, them retinas getting fucked up. They're probably doing that shit on purpose. Now they can't scan you, so they got you got an asterisk by your shit because your retina can't scan. So you definitely in danger. But they know they got you because you can't do too much.
There's actually a lot of articles on that shit.
What, on the retina shit?
On cameras stealing your soul.
Oh wow, for real?
You got some shit on that?
For real? Oh yeah.
I believe it too. I just want to see what they like talking about.
Yeah, what you got on that?
I'm not gonna post it. I want to tell the people they can look it up if they want to.
No, what did you say though?
People think photographs steal their souls.
No, I think you had a website or some shit.
Nah, I ain't gonna post no pictures. It's like
put them on blast.
Nah.
Put them on.
But yeah, Phil, we was talking about the whole retina display last time. That's some interesting shit.
It is. Because you need it now for like everything. You need it for like shit. I saw they're trying to do that for jobs. Have you scan your eye to get in jobs? They got it on the phone already.
Yeah, yep. To sign in your passwords and stuff. So you think that's why like we had the mask the whole time? So you're just focusing on our eyes?
And the 6 feet. The 6 feet to clear that shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because I was saying, like,
because I saw the thing. But you know it's crazy though, right? Because like remember in the beginning of COVID, we was talking about 5G, and then I told you like 5G is going to integrate all that technology. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just gonna walk into, but they're already doing it. Like Amazon, you're gonna walk into Amazon, you're just gonna walk out because it's going to take all your money because it knows you like it. You know what I mean? You got certain.
Hey, did you see the video?
Hold on. But like, all right, but like, look, all right. So what if like we're getting like all these like COVID restrictions are getting let go now, right? So like, what if this shit was just timed? Like they had to set up these, this network of 5G in between this time. So like, it wasn't really like a vaccine thing or herd immunity thing. Maybe they just had to set up a network, and now this is the time. Because really, it was just like a year in, right? A year in, nothing really has changed. People still getting sick, per se. Like in the beginning, like they said, people in China was just dropping dead. I never seen somebody drop dead off COVID, but like that's the fear they was pushing. But now, like everything just like so happened to happen, like on time. But then now, like now that the grid is set up, like they want to do this shit. So what if like it's all technological? Like
that makes sense though. I wanted to say to piggyback off on that joint. Did you see the video of the I don't know. They was showing how the iPhone takes invisible pictures of your face. Like it's every 5 seconds. I want to say every 5 seconds. Yes, it's taking. Google it real quick. The iPhone is taking pictures of your face every 5. They were like. The dude was just sitting there with the iPhone right here, and then they had another camera facing him, and that shit was just when it was like a regular camera, digital camera was facing him while he was holding his iPhone. The shit was just like flashing on the actual camera, on the real camera. I believe it. That shit was just flashing.
Because they gotta do that, man. But that's what they were trying to like do. Like the British broadcast channel, how they have all that, like they can just identify you. But like you walking around and like how they be like they're gonna use it as like a military tactic.
Man, this was 16 hours ago, Corey.
Yeah, it was 16 hours ago. I just seen
this is a good pull.
Wow, bro.
Put it on there. Literally.
Right, hold up. My tabs open.
Ooh, this might be juicy. See, because I'm always up like an extra hour, son, looking at some shit after this.
Did you watch that sniper jump?
Oh no, I didn't. Not that jockey.
Oh, y'all bullshit.
How many episodes do they have now? 3?
2.
There you go. That's it right there. Yep.
At your phone, an iPhone specifically, takes an infrared picture of you with your Face ID every 5-ish seconds.
TikTok user Bree Thomason used a digital camera with an infrared lens to film another person as he looks at his iPhone home screen. You can see the iPhone snapping several infrared
it was not even in the camera.
Seconds. But tech expert Rich DeMuro says Thompson's post is not completely accurate.
I don't believe.
Why they always fact checking
your face? Because if it was, I'd say show me. This is an infrared sort of imagery or image map of our face, and so if you looked at it, it would not look like the pictures that you.
So basically, saying it is a picture, but trying to describe it as something else.
Yeah, saying it's
mapping every 5 seconds of you.
Yeah, that's more than the picture.
Animated emoji functions.
It's not as evil as it sounds.
Nah, it is
not as evil as it's.
That means it's completely evil.
Yeah, as evil as it sounds. You gotta break that down.
Who knew this shit was going on anyway?
Miro says it's okay to be cautious when dealing with tech.
Man, that's some creepy shit.
And TikTok do be exposing some shit too.
They do. That's why I want to get on there. Even though it's I don't know, because it's like a Chinese app. It's like it monitors your everything. It probably do all that shit.
Yeah. All these do though now, because once they break through, they have to like sign on. Once they like sign them contracts to sell and all that, I feel like that's what they do. They give themselves into whatever, and they take the billion. And that's what it is. Because that's what happened with Zuckerberg, all them motherfuckers, man. Every time they get their shit snatched, it ain't even theirs no more. So yeah.
Well, I think Zuckerberg been in that shit. Like he's from like an elite family, but
Yeah, Berg. Yep, he got the Berg in there.
I think he's like, I don't know. Anyway,
he got to be a branch or something, because just like you said, all them the names register like that. That's just what it is.
But yeah, Corey, that was a good video.
Yeah, man. I just picked that joint. I didn't see the joint with the news and all that. I just seen the actual with the girl talking about, oh, look at this, what iPhone does. I didn't get the whole commentary from the news and shit.
Yeah, and you really don't get shit like that recently. You know what I'm saying? But did y'all see the Obama admitted like it's UFOs? Like Obama.
My wife told me about that. I want to say today about Obama saying that.
So don't it feel like they pressing for real now?
Yeah, they are. But like, what?
Yeah, they bringing y'all man out here. They bring y'all mans out here.
I know. It's actually when him, because I feel like he's like he's like one of the golden ones of the whole. You know what I mean? Like if he says it,
if he said it, then it's
he's behind it. Yeah, true. Man. But I do feel.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying earlier. I think something's gonna pop off this summer. The way they like just got shit opening back up, just wilding and rampant. It's got to be something to shake us up and get us scared. I don't know. It's just too.
Yeah, I agree.
It's been sharp too the past like 8 months.
Right when we outside.
Yeah,
I was. So what's funny is I've been listening to like these Clubhouse joints or whatever. Clubhouse.
There you go.
Tell me about it.
Why can't you invite us though? You can't invite us.
Y'all niggas, I be listening to this shit at like 3 in the morning and 4 in the morning.
Okay.
Invite y'all niggas at that time. I know y'all niggas up there. I'll slide y'all niggas up in that joint. No problem. You know what I'm saying? Marcus like, I don't know about that. I don't know about 3, 4 in the morning. I look like Marcus. He's like, he not fucking with us 3, 4 in the morning. But nah, man, like
I know, right? Not about that shit. At 3, 4 in the morning,
I'm so crazy. But nah, they be talking about some shit. Joint, boy, motherfuckers. The last joint I was listening to was, matter of fact, it was talking about how the COVID shit, like the COVID shit is tied in more like the UFO, bringing the UFOs and all that shit to the forefront and shit, as far as like you have to have something to jolt Americans or the general population in general or whatever, just to make them okay with uncertainty and you know what I'm saying, because the general consensus always has been we can't bring the UFOs and the aliens out here because America
people won't comprehend it.
They're not ready. They're not going to be ready. They're not going to comprehend it or whatever. And they were saying that how the pandemic has already given people a sense of uncertainty and all this other shit. You might die tomorrow and all this other shit, whatever. So now is the perfect time to start bringing this shit to the forefront.
Wow. Man, that's so psychological. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And you know, it's crazy.
It also makes sense.
It does. And I was gonna say,
it actually does make sense.
Yeah, because aren't like deaths for like of celebrities now more intense? I'd be like, oh shit, they're dead.
They're dying.
Damn. They're dying. Yeah. It's like shock value now.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Definitely.
It's like anything is possible. That's what it feels like. It's like anything is possible, nigga.
Exactly.
That's what it feels like.
Exactly.
That's fucking crazy though.
That's why you gotta do this. That's why you got to the best of your ability, you know, protect your spirit in these days, bro, because it's crazy right now. It is. Wow. It's all psychological and spiritual warfare, bro. It's all psychological, spiritual war. Every day you turn on the television, every day you look on your feed, that's what you're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to prepare yourself for the worst, because look what we've been dealing with in the last year or two, like just on a consistent basis. Like, you know,
that's what I mean.
Especially for the people who, you know, who have no ability who have no outlet, because, you know, not, you know, have no sort of, you know, release from just being in their house, and then they seeing George Floyd and they seeing all this other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, that could drive a motherfucker crazy, especially if they ain't having no human interaction. That'll fuck somebody up. You know what I'm saying?
It's people that huddle up to look for shit like that.
Do you think we would have this show 2 years ago? Like, it's not like, you know, I think this is perfect timing to be able to talk about shit that's going on right now.
But do you know the reason why though? Because I feel like it just reveals it's like the revelations kind of society. I feel like everything is just being I feel like it's revealing, but it's not just revealing as far as even just as far as the system. I feel like it's revealing as far as even just people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the whole concept of a celebrity is starting to breaking down. The whole, you know, being rich and famous is like that whole concept. I feel like it's starting to being broken down. What I mean is like now niggas is starting to really see celebrities more as pawns and puppets rather than looking at these niggas as some sort of like, oh, I want to, like, you know, be a super rock star. And it's like, nigga, but you know what the rock stars got, you know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like that shit is starting to come to the forefront based off of what's been going on in society. A lot more. Like, I feel like celebrities have lost a level of credibility. I think that's basically what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the best way to describe it.
No, you're right, and a lot of shit's been exposed too. Yeah, motherfuckers is doing more.
You know what I mean? With celebrities, I mean politicians, athletes. You know, all these motherfuckers. Like, they've all, you know, like, I put it like this. Even when we talk about LeBron and shit, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like, would you have been able to see this if it wasn't for this era that we in right now? You probably wouldn't have saw it. You probably wouldn't have been able to see that type of shit until this time period right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what I mean. You know what I'm saying?
LeBron, man. Yeah. Did they win? They was up last time I was watching. There's a sign that, like, I say how he can dictate so much shit. It's crazy.
Right.
Like, if they lose this shit, don't make it to the playoffs, like, they're not gonna do this again. The play-in. They're not gonna do that shit again.
I mean, I don't think they should, for real.
You don't like that?
I think it's a dumbass rule.
It's just for the bread. I feel like they're trying to make up money.
What's the rule? What?
But why change it? Like, I don't understand what's the point of changing it now.
What do you mean? Why change what?
Hold on.
I think doing that is. I think doing that is just. Yeah, I think just like change. What's the point of changing? Like, they did that to, like, maybe it is going to, like, fuck over somebody. When it fuck over somebody, it's going to be, you know what I mean? It's like WWE now. Like, they present like a problem that people don't like, and then they going up like, okay, we'll change it back. You know what I'm saying? NFL's doing this shit too.
Don't they got another week? Then they add another week too?
No, I'm just saying NFL now is like creating enemies.
So that's what you're talking about. Okay.
It's like it's more like, you know, drama. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, like, if sports in the future would have like more like reality show type shits to, like,
they will
and shit. You know what I'm saying?
They will.
I think it's gonna be
basically what you're saying is you wouldn't be surprised. You basically saying you wouldn't be surprised if sports was like the WWE. That's basically what you're saying. Like, if it was be like the wrestling shit, like with made up storylines and made up characters and all that shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
and in-game interviews.
It's damn near there right now, nigga.
I feel like it's already been there. I feel like it's already been there.
But I think
you're right.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be dumbed down though over time. I think, like, soon, like, they're gonna have reality sports shows, puppets, and that's going to be following characters and shit. Like, they already was doing it, like, little small documentaries, but now I think they're going to really, like, integrate that shit.
Yeah, they're gonna do it with like the premium players.
What you mean? Like, from what perspective?
Like, okay, say for instance,
like give me a visual so I can understand what you mean. Give me a visual.
Who's tight end from 49ers?
Kittle.
Okay, so
George
Kittle, he got a
Kittle.
personality or whatever, right? They're gonna follow him behind the scenes of that shit. Probably
just like Travis Kelce had the dating show and shit like that.
And the reason why I say
him too, being mic'd up.
Not even mic'd up. Not even more
backstories
of the lifestyle and shit. Yeah. Like Travis Kelce is a good example too because he got fashion and all that shit. This dude just got married.
Or even like how like Tom Brady was like opposed to like the whole 17 game shit, or you know what I'm saying, he just always opposed to like he's like always opposed to like
Tom feel about the shit.
New NFL rules, and it's like Tom Brady against the league now. He's like the old gunslinger. I'm the Clint Eastwood of the NFL and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like they building they be building stories. They be building stories, but they still gotta play the game. But they build the stories before the game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they can make.
But you're right. But for real, that's what's that shit kind of already been going on, but not as so like fabricated as you're saying, because I feel like it'll eventually get that dumbed down where it's going to be completely created.
Fucking already doing it, yeah.
But
the thing is, the social media helping.
But right now, I think that they create villains, they create heroes. You know what I'm saying? It's like certain niggas who be doing wild shit behind the scenes, but because they want to paint so and so as a hero, they throw it under the rug. Then it's another dude, you know what I'm saying, who don't do shit wrong, and then he make one mistake and they paint him as the worst nigga on earth. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the power of the media. They create narratives about niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? KD, you seen the KD shit? I feel like they fucked him over a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as creating narratives about him, you know. But I mean, or even Kyrie. Another thing with Kyrie, same shit. Kyrie's another perfect.
And they even pinning them to against each other now. So
exactly.
Yeah, that's all the media too.
But these would be completely fabricated, fucking what's it called? You know what I'm saying? Just to create that drama, like you were saying, Randall. But exactly, you know. But soon I do believe it can get to the point where niggas really start like pretending to have beef in the locker room for the camera and shit. I wouldn't be surprised.
I can see that happening, because especially like with these endorsements and stuff coming into play, and like people needing more attention and have to do numbers for this, and like headline events and shit.
They're gonna follow other sports like Mayweather and this whole Jake Paul, whatever shit.
That's what I mean.
They're gonna see less where the money at. So
because it is though. It is.
But that's a perfect example of what we're talking about right now. That is a perfect example of what we're talking right now. It's like nobody gives a fuck about what's real. Like niggas just want to be entertained, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as somebody who's popular is clashing with someone else who's popular, we down. Like, and that's really what it kind of is now. It's like nobody cares about talent. Nobody cares about, like, you know, it's just fucking. I don't know what's going on. It's like we becoming like a plastic world now and shit.
Yeah, it's selfish too, and it's almost like, however you can satisfy that urge. Yeah, just satisfying whatever urge, whatever thirst motherfuckers have and shit. But it's great, and everything's a politic to make that money too. At the end of the day, it's like, how can we make money off of this? Everything.
Yep, but that's the motivation. That's the whole motivation.
No, it is.
You 100% right.
But you right, people just be on. It's crazy.
Oh, but okay. Did I play this Obama shit?
Nah,
not yet.
The aliens.
I gotta see him.
This is like when we said like, why aren't we taking this shit like serious?
As far as what?
At least like the like noticing, why are they saying this shit all the time now?
Mm-hmm.
Like week to week.
Saying what shit? Oh, aliens?
UFOs.
Oh, UFOs, yeah.
They are, man. That's like the headline for like a lot of shit now. And they casually talk about it too. Shows.
They had a 60 Minutes jump. A special. It was on Sunday. 60 Minutes.
See, now I can catch up on all this shit. I got time.
He's not the president of the United States no more now.
Who?
But he never was. He never was granted access to that shit. So why are you talking about it now?
He probably had some shit. You gotta have some shit because
this. All right, this really it sounds like a script to me. This sounds like a script.
Yeah, he always sounds like that though when he talks.
Obama know about UFOs.
Like
when it comes to aliens,
this is like a television show.
There's some things I just can't tell you on air.
How corny this shit.
He was asked about the UFO frenzy in the wake of that explosive 60-minute story on Navy pilots who've seen things they just can't explain.
It's rotating. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. Look at that thing, dude.
Obama revealed to James Corden he was eager to find out about real close encounters when he became president.
Truth is that when I came into office, I asked, right? I was like, all right, is there the lab somewhere where we're keeping the alien shit? They did a little bit of research and the answer was no.
But that doesn't mean we're alone.
The answer was no. There's footage and records of objects in the skies that we don't know exactly what they are.
And now that UFOs are being taken more seriously, more people are coming forward with their own sightings. Shaquille O'Neal told Jimmy Kimmel he's certain he's seen a UFO.
With all the lights and it was spinning and it just and took off and everything happened in less than 5 seconds and we all looked at each other and was like,
he gave us a sound effect.
I know that he was a UFO. I don't care what anybody says.
You never told anybody about that?
Nope, you're the first person I told because I don't want people to think I'm crazy. But
right.
And that's the thing about that UFO shit. They used to make people like be crazy. Like they make you seem like you crazy, banish your ass when you seen the UFO. I
remember.
Do y'all remember when he?
Without a doubt.
Y'all remember when Obama first came into office? I think it was like a little boy, little girl. Somebody asked him, "Are there UFOs or whatever?" Or he was doing some type of interview or some shit. I don't know. It might have been in the White House or some shit. But he was like, "No."
What did he say?
He was like, "No."
But it's like
we don't know. But he gave basically the same answer he just gave in 2021, basically.
Exactly.
I know, like, people having experiences and shit, right? But I'm just saying, like, why are we getting bombarded with this shit as of late, week after week after week?
Hey, I told you. What I say after that? We need to get on this clubhouse. We need to do a clubhouse joint, dog. I told you.
Nigga, they prepping niggas' minds for the alien invasion.
They prepping
prep for the alien invasion. They prepping
week after week after week.
But the thing is, it might not be. It might not be 10 years from now.
No,
I think it's gonna be
that.
But the thing is, I'm just saying. Let's just say it might not even be 10 years from now, but it's gonna happen, nigga. Like what I'm saying is like, don't think for 1 second. Like let's say 5 years from now, it's like okay,
this is like a time
capsule.
No, nigga, record this. This is for sure gonna happen.
Oh yeah,
I feel like I'm telling you, bro. Why would there's no other reason for them to reveal that information to us?
It's gonna be like a big event
for them to reveal that.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a big event, like a game or something, and one of them guys is gonna.
Do you think that's the reason why, like, we see shitty footage?
Exactly.
Like, they keep,
nothing's ever been clear.
They keep showing us shitty shit. So like when they show us like real good hologram shit, we can be like, wow, that does look real. You think that's
like
the
we'll
reason why?
believe.
You never know, man. You never know.
Kind of.
I honestly thought like
nigga, at some point someone had to get a really good fucking photo, bro. So at some point somebody caught a good picture.
They have a whole video. They probably have ships and all that.
Like you can't tell me all the UFO sightings on the planet, nobody got a good picture.
Yeah,
right. There's be like rainy,
they got them.
Terrible.
Plenty of folks got good pictures, dog. Plenty of folks
don't never see them.
We've seen them and we will not believe them shits. Most people are not gonna believe whatever the fuck they see.
Some will get retweeted. Something will get like retweeted or reposted.
Shit has been retweeted. Shit has been retweeted. Shit has been put on YouTube for motherfucking years, nigga.
That's that good.
We even have.
That looks undeniable.
Yes, we even have shows like Ancient Aliens and shit like that.
That's not real though.
Shit has been out here. That's just what I'm saying. What I'm saying is people have been putting shit on screen and catching pictures. I
don't want to say that
for years, dog. They've been catching shit for years, dog. Even before that, dog, niggas were saying like I think before the U.S. even said some shit, I think the Mexican government was dropping shit saying, "Oh yeah, niggas are out here, dog." Exactly. Who you gonna? That's my point. That's my point. If you see some real shit or whatever, nobody is gonna believe it. Nobody's gonna believe it unless everybody around the world, unless everybody's government or whatever the fuck says, "Oh yeah, these niggas were for real." You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna believe that fucking shit. So. When these niggas come and pick up,
believe it. I still wouldn't believe it. They got everybody agreeing with the bullshit going on now all around the world.
That's exactly my point. Until niggas get abducted, niggas ain't gonna believe shit. Until niggas get they ass snatched up out the motherfucking air and shit. Exactly. Unless you get your ass snatched up out the air. Cause you know what they doing. You know what the white folks say they doing anyway.
Oh, probing and shit.
Yeah, they're the ones getting abducted. They're the ones getting abducted.
That's why I don't believe that though. Because listen,
they probing my ass.
Even when you said Ancient Alien.
That's what they saying, man. That's what they saying, dog. They probing us. Dog.
You saying they projecting their fantasies and shit? They probably doing that shit too.
Aliens probably don't like white people, man.
Other than saying.
Stupid.
Just fucking with them.
Real talk, because white people don't be believing in that shit. They don't be believing.
What you mean? They the biggest believers. You ever see it's like something Stephen Greer or some shit? You think it'd be channeling them?
Okay, they do believe. I don't
you ever see that like unacknowledged
black folks are niggas that ain't believing.
They sure don't.
I don't know.
We're not getting abducted.
George Clinton said he did like mushrooms and shit, and like a ship came down, and that's where you learn how to play and shit.
Wow.
He said aliens came down. But mushrooms. People say like Elijah Muhammad is like on the mothership and shit like that. People think people come from different places in the world. Huh? Yeah.
All right. No. I don't know about it being true, is what I'm saying.
I don't know about being true either, but I'm talking about like people talk about other worldly people.
Well, it better be some of my favorites up there too. Shit. They just took they just called my dog home, Paul Mooney, man.
Paul Mooney?
Yeah, man. Funny.
Yeah, he's funny though.
I was hoping for another motherfucking stand up joint, nigga. I couldn't wait to go to another joint. I can't believe.
What's the last good stand up y'all seen?
I
like good stand ups. Like, what's the last good one y'all seen?
Honestly, I have to go back, dog. I have to go back.
Yeah, I know you do.
I gotta go back.
But like, have you seen any good new ones?
I haven't really. Like the last new one I watched was Kevin Hart's joint at his house or whatever, and it was like, okay, buddy.
I get that try. I think one of Mike Epps' ones. One of his last ones was alright.
Yeah, Mike. One of the last. Yeah, one of his was dope. I think one of D-Ray. I think D-Ray had one a couple years ago, a year or so ago. Or whatever, D-Ray was.
It's just one Spanish kid I watched, and that shit was funny and shit.
What's the name? What's the name?
Jesus Trejo.
Jesus
Trejo.
Yeah, you need them up and comers now.
That shit was funny as shit.
Cause I like funny niggas. I know.
Yeah, exactly.
I just like when like stand up comedians like build like their whole show up to like a climax, and they, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They hit you with that one jump. Oh yeah, he did this.
And we come back to that joke. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a science.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Shit, I haven't seen a good one in a minute.
It's been a minute, Doc. It's been a minute. It has been a minute. There's not too many great comedians out here.
It was a run for a while. It was like a nice 3-year run. Niggas was on this shit.
And the thing is, we spoiled because we came up with all the greats. We came up with literally all the greats. Even if they were before our time, like Richard Pryor, whatever, we still was able to watch him. You know, we was able to watch him shit or whatever the fuck.
Eddie Murphy,
Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, Jamie Foxx, funny as shit. Martin.
They had Def Comedy Jam.
We came up. We definitely grateful.
Shit, Comic View was funny.
Right,
exactly. They had everybody. And I fuck with Greg Grant out of DC.
Yeah,
that nigga funny.
Oh yeah. He was on Comedy too.
Boy, you know he running for mayor of DC too now. He coming out.
Stop playing for real.
You lying?
Dead ass serious. He running for mayor of DC. Running for mayor of DC. I follow this nigga. He running for mayor of DC.
Wow.
Bullshit you not. I vote
crossover in the politics.
Shit, he just a DC native. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is.
You're not a DC. You don't live in DC, player. You can't vote.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would vote if I was in DC. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would if I was in DC. If I vote. I vote for you, buddy.
That's cool. He got your support though.
Hell yeah.
Just direct them DC.
I mean, first, did y'all even know he was in the Leprechaun in the Hood?
Yeah.
He was in Leprechaun in the Hood, dog.
Leprechaun. He was screaming all in that shit.
That shit was funny as shit, dog. Actually, I think it was like a major star in that joint. Damn, we had a lot of comedians come up. A lot of comedians in our time frame, man. And new motherfuckers too.
Yeah, it's a couple new funny niggas, but I still ain't seen no breakthrough shit yet.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. I feel like the new motherfuckers not that funny, but I guess you know what I'm saying. They make people laugh, but you know what I'm saying. You gotta go harder to make me laugh. You gotta go harder.
It was like way more competition back in the day too. Like them niggas was like really funny. Like that Jamie Foxx shit.
They said LeBron hit the game winner over Steph, but it was like a minute left. So what happened?
Get out of here, buddy. Get out of here, buddy. It don't matter because Brown out here.
But what happened the rest of the game? He hit a three.
They don't care because Brown is out here.
What happened the rest of the game?
That's how I feel.
These highlights be misleading.
That's how I feel too.
There's no way.
Plus, they try to build.
So who won? The game over?
I think the Lakers won, but like, how's that the game winner with a minute left?
Brown.
I just got an update too.
Brown. That's all you gotta know is Brown.
Nah, people in my family chat just talking about LeBron's clutch.
Brown.
Oh,
yeah, it's like nah. He's had his moments.
Yeah, he's come through. He went through that run where he couldn't. You know what I mean? I guess that's growing pains. Yeah, but LeBron.
But that.
Yeah, he had to get the squad with him. He had to get the squad with him.
He did though.
That series when they went against when he was in Cleveland when they went against Golden State and they came back from 3-1, like that was an amazing fucking performance.
Best ever,
put on during those 3 games. Like that nigga fucking like he just willed that team to a fucking.
Yep, they won that shit in Golden State too. He definitely did will that shit because it was like that game.
Maybe that was him getting jumped in. Was that him getting jumped in?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Was
that
him
was the
getting
first one
jumped
for
in?
Cleveland, wasn't it?
Straight up.
I can see that.
He already had a couple of rings or whatever.
Like Jordan had to take his lumps versus like the bad boy
Detroit.
Pistons and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that time it was LeBron taking his lumps.
It was deserving though. It was deserving.
I don't know, because remember he was getting his ass beat by like Boston and like
he
beat Detroit.
But when he was in Miami?
Nah, the first time he was in
Remember
Cleveland.
He lost to Orlando?
Oh, the first time. Oh yeah, he got that's what I'm saying.
He lost to Orlando and then walked off
once, man.
I didn't even realize they got swept.
Off.
They got swept by the Spurs.
Yeah, they did. I mean, they overachieved. They overachieved.
My squad.
That wasn't even surprising for real. That wasn't.
I forgot. I forgot that.
That was his first time facing. I mean, he beat Detroit. That year he beat Detroit. That was magic, but that was too much. He fizzled out.
When he first got with Cleveland, that was definitely catching some lumps. He had to, and he went straight. He ain't go to college or whatever. He went straight after high school and shit. Yeah. So it's like he had to take his lumps and shit. It's like you can't just you're not gonna think you can come out here and ball amongst men. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're the only one out here. You're the only one that got us here, but you don't have nobody else with you.
But
you don't have nobody else with you. Then we got
he froze one in Miami though. He froze in Miami.
He may have froze, but still, that's what. Oh, he went to Miami.
They lost that one against.
I ain't never seen no shit like that before.
Didn't Dirk and them come back too? I think Dirk and them came back in that series.
That one joint.
That's when that was
cooking that shit.
The championship that Dirk won.
Yeah,
that one joint. He got two rings out of there. He got 2 rings out of there though, right? Miami.
Like, how did that team beat that team? Think of the names on that team. How did they beat them?
Dirk, Jason Terry. I don't even know other people.
Probably like JJ Barea or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Terry was old though at that point.
Was Sean Marion still there?
Jason Terry had at least been like in his last year or two. Yeah, I think he was around during that time.
Tight.
Sean Marion might be around the first.
No, it was the end of Sean Marion shit. Like he was about to be out.
It was Jason Kidd too. Jason Kidd was
Jason Kidd got that
straightaway 3.
Jason Kidd was there too.
Damn,
I remember him.
See, that's what I'm saying. LeBron ain't never had no chance, man. LeBron ain't never had no chance.
He ain't had no chance.
He ain't never had no shot out here in this NBA. He ain't never had no shot.
That team wasn't. It was already than that Miami team.
No, he has played against deep squad. He has played against deep squads, dog. He has played against deep squads. So it's
that Dallas team is not better than that Miami team.
It's only deserving for him to get his rings out here, dog. I fuck with. Come on, man. He carried how many years did he carry Cleveland before he went to fucking Miami? How many years did he carry Cleveland? Bro?
Did he win one?
How many years?
He didn't win it.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't win shit until he went to Miami and then came back and shit and was able to get a good like and you know what I'm saying? Get some good yeah, get some help over that joint. Shit, we might even bring Shaq over this motherfucker or some shit. I don't know, man. Come on, I'm just saying.
He's been there.
I'm just saying. It took a lot. It took a lot for my dog to get his rings. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, it was some heads on that team.
To get his flowers.
Sean Marion wasn't on that.
I think it did take LeBron a long ass time to get his flowers, though. I do give you that. I do believe that.
It took him like 8 years, probably.
Yeah, man.
But it wasn't within that. LeBron hasn't won enough championships. But bro, I'm not. I say this. I agree with that, but I feel like LeBron went from, he hasn't won enough championships to the greatest of all time. It's like, goddamn, like that nigga just went from the dude who, you know what I'm saying, wasn't as good as Jordan to better than Jordan. It was like, goddamn, like where can he at least have been through a transition period and shit? Like how the
fuck that happened? It was after that Cleveland shit.
The thing is, the only thing is the numbers that he puts up, dog. The thing is the numbers that he puts up. That's it. He's a little behind Jordan and Kobe. I seen the joint the other day. Yeah. I think LeBron's like 17, and then they got like Kobe, Jordan, or whatever on like number 14 as far as whatever is scored or some shit, whatever. And LeBron's like 17 or some shit like that, bro. And I'm like, come on, man. LeBron, like Jordan has had teams. Jordan, I've seen Jordan play too, but I'm saying Jordan has had squads. Jordan shut up, nigga. Jordan has had squads.
Fuck the squad.
Jordan has squads.
I don't know how you.
LeBron has had shitty squads.
Jordan was, dog.
No, he
nigga. Jordan individual talent. Michael Jordan is the most dominant, most amazing fucking like nigga.
There's nothing.
You just knew everything
from him. Nothing taken from Jordan ever. He is always going to be the GOAT. He's always, forever is going to be the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Always, never. There's never no question, never no competition. You know what I'm saying? Even if niggas want to bring Kobe, even if niggas want to bring Kobe up, there's no competition. Jordan is the GOAT. Jordan's the GOAT, and then I'll bring Kobe up next. But I'm just saying, man, LeBron is a motherfucking baller, dog. LeBron's a motherfucking baller.
Yes, we know that.
To
you
me,
don't know.
LeBron is Bird and Magic. I feel like he's in that class. To me, you know what I'm saying? He's Bird and Magic.
Bird and Magic.
He's in that class. And Magic Johnson is still to this day the greatest point guard of all fucking time. Niggas still say Magic's the greatest point guard of all time till to this day. So that's not a slight. But Jordan is like up there in my eyes. Like nobody's been that close. Nobody's been that close.
They're still trying to get up there. They're still trying to get up there.
But I put LeBron in the Bird.
Maybe on shoe sales.
You know what I'm saying?
LeBron might be behind him on shoe sales though. He might got him on shoe sales. I don't know. Might be up there. He might be catching up. He might be catching up.
More sweatshops now.
Exactly. Might be catching up.
Jordan got way more drops still. He's still dropping.
Dog. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this COVID shit. This nigga Jordan dropped a pair of Jordans every fucking week. God damn.
Still.
He
has been going so strong, dog, like through the whole time. No let up. He's been applying pressure.
Going up, though.
Nigga, we need these Jordans in the coat. We're not going nowhere, but I still need these Jordans. I can't go out nowhere, but I still need these 11s that's about to come out tomorrow. Please. Have them in my doorstep, please.
Hey, when is Tim Duncan's coming out though? I'm still waiting for these Tim.
We talking about this.
Nigga, I be watching. That's what I'm saying. That's how I know, nigga. I've been watching this Nike app for the longest time. I'm waiting on these joints, dog. I'm waiting.
And the Hall of Fame shit just.
We need to make a compilation of us asking for these fucking Tim Duncans because I swear we talked about
no, seriously, dog.
On this goddamn.
Where are
they? I told you, I don't think they're coming out.
Nike. And send that shit to Nike and we'll do a fucking commercial, nigga. Like for real.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? For like, nigga, we didn't spoke this shit into existence. Like,
so pressed. Where are they at?
Nigga, I've been watching this joint for so goddamn long, nigga. What's the website? Is it Stacks or StockX? You know, website StockX. They selling a goddamn pair of Timberlands for like $1,100. I'm like, nigga.
Yeah, probably so.
It's not that serious. It's not that serious. But exactly. I don't know. I be thinking that. I'm like, I don't know.
Ridiculous, though.
But I got it. Yeah.
Hey, Corey, you said it's not that serious. All right, but what would be your price, though? What would be your price?
Yeah. You're like 1100.
1100 is not it, dog. 1100 is not it. I'm telling you, go on StockX right now. They selling drinks for
1100 for some Timbs.
Size for my size anyway. For my size anyway. At least a size 13, they selling the drinks for at least 1100, my nigga. And I'm like, no.
No, foams. The foams. The Tim Duncans.
The Tim Duncans. Yeah, the Tim.
Which ones though?
Yeah, the ones we
Oh, okay. Now I got you. I thought you said Timbs. I thought you said Timbs.
All right. No. So,
nigga,
if somebody made it
$1,100 Timbs,
my price is 550. If they're not doing no, yeah, if they're not doing
500 for some Tim Duncans.
I'm telling you, if they're not listen, if they're not selling them worldwide, I'll drop 5 on them. I'll drop 5 on them. I drop 5. Yeah, I drop 5 on them. I drop 5. Niggas drop 5 on Nikes every day. On certain Nikes anyway.
Multiple pair.
On certain joints, that's not going to be certain joints. That's not reselling and shit.
What's the most you spent on the shoe? What's the most you spent on the shoe? That's a good question.
Around 1300, 1400. I don't know.
You spent 13 on the shoe.
Damn, what you get? Damn. Oh, I'm just saying.
Oh, wait. P.
Oh, that's nothing.
What's the most you spent on the shoe? What's the most you spent on the shoe? P.
Me, the most I spent?
Yeah, and what was the shoe?
When I was a youngin', them Jordan 20s that came in the suitcase, I bought them shits.
20s?
That's right.
I don't know.
The 17s came in the suitcase.
Those 17s, and that's when it was 200 in the suitcase. Yeah,
200. Yeah, I got all 3 pair too, so that was 600.
Damn. I only had the OG ones.
The white, blue, and silver, and I had the black and silver. Then I had the white and red. Red. I needed all them jumps.
Yeah, I ain't spending that much on no Nike.
What's the most you spend on the shoe?
Jordans.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. It probably had been about like maybe $250 for like some foams or some shit like that.
Yeah,
But the foams are gonna last you.
Some shit that's gonna exactly. Some shit that's gonna last. That's why I don't mind paying $500 for the Timbs. Dog.
Yeah, it might have been those Tim Duncans the last time they came out back when we was in college. That might have been like them.
Exactly.
Them was about $240, wasn't it?
Yeah,
shit like that.
Yeah, they were bread.
Yeah.
Them Tim Duncans was bread back then.
Was it worth it?
I'm hopping up, dog.
I think it was $220. It was $220. It wasn't $240. It was $220.
But was it worth it?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Them Tim Duncans.
Yes.
Nigga,
I used to do so much.
I don't want to put that out there. I don't want to put it out there. But you could definitely fucking drop them about 3. You could definitely put them out there for about 3.
I don't care what
they are.
It doesn't matter what phone puzzle you buy.
I don't want to put that out there.
Tell them whatever phone puzzle you buy is worth the money, nigga. Them joints is gonna last. They're gonna last. Whether it's Dunkin' or just regular phone ones, whatever the fuck, all the phone puzzles last forever.
Phone Pros, yeah.
They all worth the money. All worth the gold.
I
need a black pair of Tim Duncans and I need a silver pair.
But I agree. Yeah. But I would say this though. Actually, I fucking remember the blue ones. You remember them blue joints?
Yeah, that faded.
Yeah. It was alright.
Yeah, I kind of need that one.
Nah, those would be tough with like some shorts or something. You get some Orlando shorts with that.
Yeah. The black joints was tough, and the silver joints are the toughest of all of them joints.
No, actually, now that I think about those blue ones though, because they were like black in the back and they faded to like blue or some shit. Man, those were nasty. I remember them.
Which ones? The blue joints.
The Tim Duncans.
Oh, you talking about the silver joints?
Yeah, the Tim Duncans.
Yeah,
they don't got no blue. They don't got no blue. It's all silver, dog. It's all silver.
No, they had a
blue pair.
Blue Tim Duncans.
The solid blue.
Faded into black.
What you talking about? With the black on the bottom. Yeah. Them dresses are.
No, it was like on the back. It was like on the back.
Them dresses are. Them dresses okay. Them dresses okay. You see the hand.
Oh my god.
Them dresses okay. The silver.
I feel you. I'll take any pair. That's what I'm saying.
I I will take the silver joints. I'm not taking any pair.
Them silver ones. Whenever they do come back, man, you gotta get 2 pair for real. Just and the black other one on ice.
I might be able to get the black joints too. I don't know.
Yeah, the black ones are
stupid ass shit
too.
Yeah, a lot of ones dropping. It's been dropping Jordan ones all the time.
Nigga, they dropping every type of Jordan every week. Are you on the Nike joint? Are you on the Nike joint?
I ain't gonna lie, I probably got like 6 Jordan ones, and I don't wear none of them joints.
I got one pair.
Yeah, I don't wear none of them joints, and I ain't getting nothing that came out this year.
I got these jumps.
Fresh. Them jumps fresh too. I
just took them off my feet.
Now I'm saying like I wanted those too, but I ain't get those.
They was cheap. I got them cheap too on that Nike jump. Those niggas weren't buying them. I don't know why they weren't buying them.
And now you can't find
too much shit out.
That's what I'm saying. They drop Nike. They drop Jordan every fucking week, literally.
No, it's
a pair of Jordan. Let me get on my phone real quick. Look at this.
I can't even. Yeah,
they drop a pair of Jordans every fucking. I never. Was it like this when we was in high school and middle school? They drop a pair of Jordans every fucking week.
They probably did. No. We had to wait for the East Bay the magazine to come out.
And Mama
check bi-weekly.
Mama said no, it ain't your birthday.
Because she was for sure dropping every week. We just got the magazines bi-weekly.
Yeah,
that was a big thing though. They had Amazon dropping.
I don't think I ever bought a
though. You never bought a pair.
I used to be so pressed for the new East Bay, and I never bought. I don't think I ever bought a pair of shoes off that shit. But I definitely bought it.
Yeah, I did. I bought a few.
It was like
I got the Garnets off that joint. I got the up tempos off that joint. I got the
the Garnets.
Hyperflights.
What color though? Oh, that's what I was gonna say about phone posits though. You know what was the most like the I guess the weakest or the the lowest quality ones? It was the ones the flight posit ones, the very first flight posits, the ones with the zipper. I guess they all had zippers, but the first flight posits.
Remember, didn't we all have those? And they had like the eggplant and the black and the gold.
No.
Those shits get fucked up easy though.
You talking about the joints with the gold?
Yeah, and the eggplant and the black, and I think
them joints with the gold joints.
Them shits
though. With the eggplant, them joints are the toughest. Yeah, they get fucked up. Yeah,
they don't last as long as the other phones. That's basically what they don't last.
They don't. That's what you're saying.
Like as far as like just look at like still it's like what I mean is like obviously they still like have they structure, but they don't look as clean like as when you first get them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Where other phones still look good, like as long as they ain't got like a clear bottom and you ain't like hooping in them joints. Like they pretty much gonna look good for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
If we talk
even if you hooping them bitches, they still be straight for real.
Yeah, they would.
If we talking longevity, the greatest foam ever is the foam Nike boot. The foam Nike boot, that motherfucker, you can kick steel. You can.
I never had a pair of them.
I have a pair from I want to say 2017, 2016. I don't remember how long ago. It might have been longer than that. It might have been 2014 or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I remember there was a point when I was living in an apartment in New Carrollton, right by the subway, New Carrollton Station, or whatever the fuck. I done had no shovel. I done had no shovel to shovel my shit out with the snow and shit. I used my goddamn foam.
Wow.
I was kicking shit out here. I swear to God, dog. I was kicking shit out there. These joints still look good. I use these joints for every motherfucking thing. Anything if I gotta change the faucet or something, dog, if I gotta salt the driveway or some shit. If I gotta do whatever the fuck I gotta do, dog, I'm gonna put these foam boots on. I stand by those bitches.
Man's Nike.
I swear to God. The foam Nike boots.
The real men of Nike.
Real talk. I'm trying to tell you, dog. Them joints ain't going nowhere. Mm-hmm. Y'all trying to get me out of here? All right.
All right. Nah, it's not you. Nigga, I'm tired of shit.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I feel that's 114 shit.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this bitch.
But I don't want to hear that shit when I invite y'all to this clubhouse. I'm about to get in.
I know you better go in there.
I'm gonna go ahead and talk some shit.
When do you sleep, bro?
Why you look over?
Hey, when do you sleep though?
I'm looking at the clock, nigga.
Hey, what time do you sleep though, young? Because you be making it seem like you be up all night.
Never. I do though. For real. I probably really like if I'm just I don't know, dog. I might go to sleep at 5 o'clock and that's about it. Yeah, I might go to sleep at 5. I'm gonna go to sleep at 5. I'm gonna holler at y'all probably like 4 hours.
Why you keep looking over?
I'm looking at his timeline. I'm like, oh yeah. This room better stop.
It's silly.
This room better stop, baby. I got to get in this room, dog.
Hey, what time is over there, Phil?
Right now.
What time is it over there, Phil?
11:15.
Oh, nigga, you ready? Oh, P, come on in here.
I thought you were 3 hours behind.
Come on in here, P. Come on in here.
Cali and Vegas. It's like Vegas. Vegas through Cali is 3 hours.
C-Mo closes out. It's another overtime. Nah, it closes out for
Hey P, hold up. First off, P, what's your club? What's your clubhouse? What's your clubhouse?
Oh, shit. All the same shit. Concourse P.
I didn't know your shit was like. I didn't know y'all had niggas. It's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, 11:15, dog.
You got time, baby. You got time, dog. You got time.
And this is when I start my rabbit hole. When I start researching shit right now.
All right, let me close out.
Bro. Just be up.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on in here, dog. Come on in here, dog. We gotta be. Right, we all gotta be in here. Randall, come on, Marcus. We coming on in here. Come on. Ain't nobody gonna
got that clubhouse shit.
Terrible info. Yeah. All right, this is another episode of Overtime. Closing out with I'm just going in this shit.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Come on in.
All right, send me an invite, boy.
Come on in.
Send me an invite to the clubhouse. I want to listen to y'all simple ass niggas.
All right, come on.
Let me know what's like.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit. All right.
All right, Marcus. Come